Vladimir Putin could be removed from power, according to a Ukraine intelligence chief, who believes a coup will be impossible to stop.
Russian President Putin has been typically authoritarian since he sent his troops into Ukraine earlier this year.
State media in Russia is obediently towing the line, denying that the country is at war and branding the invasion a special military operation. However, it appears Putin could be facing some resistance.
Ukraine's head of military intelligence, Major General Kirill Budanov, insisted earlier this month Ukraine will defeat Russia, adding that a coup to remove Putin is already underway.
He told, it will eventually lead to the change of leadership of the Russian Federation. This process has already been launched and they are moving into that way. Asked if a coup has already started, he replied, yes. They are moving in this way and it is impossible to stop it. The general claimed that Putin has cancer, saying he is in a very bad psychological and physical condition and he is very sick. Of the Russian invasion, he claimed, the breaking point will be in the second part of August. Most of the active combat will have finished by the end of the year. It will eventually lead to the change of leadership of the Russian Federation. This process has already been launched. As a result, we will renew Ukrainian power in all our territories. This week, another indication Putin could be facing increasing opposition in Moscow emerged, as it is claimed 2 Russian colonels have been recorded insulting the despot. The Ukrainian intelligence services claim they have a recording of the colonels taking aim at their leader. Why didn't a rocket fly into Kiev? Something hasn't been done the right way. The alleged call was broadcast by Radio Free Europe's Ukrainian service and is believed to have taken place on April 14. The 2 military men also attacked the Russian defense minister Sergei Shoigu, who one labeled incompetent and said their army made horrible losses. In the recorded message, the pair were heard agreeing that the war is being led by bootlickers and criticized the poor salaries of the soldiers.
Fighting has intensified in Ukraine in recent weeks.
The UK's Ministry of Defence, in its latest assessment of the situation on the ground in Ukraine, says Russian ground operations remain tightly focused, with the weight of firepower concentrated within a small sector of Luhansk Oblast. Over May 30 to 31, fighting intensified in the streets of Severodonetsk, with Russian forces pushing closer to the town center. Over half of the town is likely now occupied by Russian forces, including Chechen fighters. Beyond the Donbass, Russia continues to conduct long-range missile strikes against infrastructure across Ukraine. NATO and the US have said the war in Ukraine is likely to end at the negotiating table. At a joint news conference in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday, Secretary of State Antony Blinken and NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said the situation on the battlefield will affect how future negotiations will unfold. Mr. Stoltenberg said, "Wars are unpredictable. We were able to predict the invasion, but how this war will evolve, it's very hard to predict. What we do know is that almost all wars end at some stage at the negotiating table."